What's up, guys? This is Mike Leonardi with Gracie Baja Princeton, and I kind of wanted to do this video today because we get a lot of questions as to, why Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, why, and I do as well, why do I love it so much? And so I'm going to give you a little bit of some insight here, and there's a reason, though, at the end of the day, why it's one of the fastest growing sports in America. And I'm going to tell you why I think, again, I'm biased, but why Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, it would be an awesome thing for anyone that wanted to try it. I'd say especially corporate America, too. And so anybody that has done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, I think soon discovers the secret to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that secret is, it's got nothing to do about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is about learning to interact with human beings again. It's about getting off your screen and being isolated and getting back into a social environment. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is about learning to overcome fears. It's learning about adversity. It's learning about putting yourself in uncomfortable positions and failing and learning to deal with that failure, try again, and succeed. We always say you either win or you learn in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And that mindset, basically carries over to anything outside of the school, in work, in home, whatever it is. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is about understanding and remembering the notion of nothing of value ever comes overnight. We're living in a world now where we have this kind of instant gratification stuff all the time, in various ways, various aspects. And the reality is nothing comes easy. Nothing happens overnight. The most successful people in the world are obsessed with what they do. They immerse themselves in what they do every single day. Practice, 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 work, 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 work. So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is about that. It's reminding us that, if we want to do anything, we want to achieve anything great in life, we've got to put in the time and the effort, and there will be reward there at the end. When we grew up playing sports, we got a lot of this stuff as kids, right? We learned to work with teammates. We learned about cooperation. We learned about discipline. We learned about work ethic. We learned and dealt with when we'd lose, when we didn't get a trophy, right? We learned that we had to put in the time and the effort to make those things happen. We learned about team. We learned about all these things. And I think that, as we grow into adults, we don't do that as we don't necessarily are playing in kind of team sports anymore. I mean, some of us do when we play pickup basketball or soccer or whatever it is. But I think there's this notion that we learned it as kids and we don't need to kind of revisit that anymore. Man, that's BS. I think we have to continually improve ourselves, continually put ourselves in these uncomfortable positions, learning to grow, putting ourselves in these environments where we have this pack setting, where you can go into a facility and train with like-minded people who are positive, that are there to support you. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is learning that when you serve other people, you are going to grow and improve yourself. So the reality is, the secret to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is that it's got nothing to do with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is just the vehicle and the way that we deliver all of these really great life lessons that help us become better versions of ourselves, right? That's why people love Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu so much. It's a great stress reliever. It's obviously active. You're around all these like-minded people that are eating right, so you start eating better, right? You're a product of your environment. So you put yourself in these positions, in these packs, where people are living a lifestyle of health, of interactivity, not on our screens all day long, physical activity, supporting each other. That's why this thing is so great. That's why I love it so much, because at the end of the day, yeah, I'm getting a workout and everything, I'm learning jiu-jitsu, but it's just helping me become a better husband, a better father, a better brother, a better son, all those other things. And I think it can for you as well. And again, I mentioned corporate America. I think this thing can absolutely help any organization in terms of building their culture and building the right mindset for everyone. So that's my rant today. I'm obviously really kind of passionate about it because I think I've discovered that secret, and I wanted to share that with other people and help people understand why I love this so much and why I think it would be a great thing for you. And look, this is not, you don't have to come to my school and learn this. Go to any school. You may be watching this across the country. Find a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu school. Or heck, it doesn't even have to be Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. It can be another organization or active sport with that type of environment where it's a group setting, you learn to work with each other, it's in a positive place, it's not like an alpha male type of mentality there. It's a supportive growth minded facility. So that was just my thoughts for today. I wanted to kind of get that rant off my chest. I hope everyone has an awesome week. Try and limit the candy. I've already eaten way too much of my kids' candy. I hope they don't listen to this video because I've definitely eaten a lot. And I hope you guys are doing great. Thanks again.